In a quiet house filled with love, a baby slept peacefully on the couch. Beside him stood a loyal guardian, a dog with eyes full of gentle care. He watched every breath, every tiny movement like a silent protector. The mother had stepped away, unaware of the moment about to unfold. Soft sunlight poured through the curtains, bathing the room in warmth. The dog tilted his head, listening to the faint rhythm of the baby's sleep. For days, he had watched over this little one like it was his own pup. Every coo, every smile, he remembered it with a heart full of loyalty. But today, something felt different, a spark of playfulness in his eyes. He leaned closer, his breath touching the baby's soft, rosy cheek. What happened next melted every heart that later saw this moment. He didn't bark, he didn't nudge. He did something no one expected, a gesture so pure, so filled with love. It silenced the entire room. It wasn't just instinct, it was affection in its truest, innocent form. The baby stirred, sensing warmth beyond words or understanding, and in that instant, the bond between them grew stronger than ever. Two souls, one tiny and one loyal, connected by invisible love. The mother returned, and what she saw left tears in her eyes. Sometimes miracles don't roar or shine. They simply breathe beside us. This was one of those moments. The soft morning light kissed the baby's peaceful face. A gentle silence wrapped the home in a warm, golden calm. Beside the cradle stood a loyal dog, eyes glowing with care. Every breath the baby took echoed in his watchful heart. He didn't blink.
He didn't move, he just protected. This wasn't just instinct.
It was something deeper. The love between them spoke louder than any sound. He leaned closer, his nose brushing the blanket's edge. A faint smile formed on the baby's lips as he slept. The dog tilted his head, sensing that tiny motion. The house was quiet, filled with peace and purpose. He listened to the baby's breath, soft, steady, pure. No one told him what to do. Love guided him always. He had guarded this baby from the very first day. Every giggle,
Every cry, he remembered them all outside.
the birds sang, unaware of this silent bond. Inside, a promise was kept, without words, without end. He lowered his head again, close to the baby's heart, even in stillness. The room was alive with devotion, for love sometimes wears fur.
Not wings. The baby shifted slightly, his fingers curling tight. A tiny sigh escaped his lips.
Soft as morning wind, the dog's ears perked up, eyes glowing with alert grace. He didn't bark. He simply waited, still as stone. A protector's patience is built from boundless care. The baby smiled faintly, lost in dreams of warmth. The dog tilted his head, inching closer to the crib. His breath touched the baby's cheek like a lullaby. The innocence before him filled his loyal heart. He had guarded,
Loved and lived for this moment. A faint sound came. A whimper.
a soft rustle. He responded with silence, with understanding. The bond between them needed no words at all. The baby moved again, sensing warmth nearby. Their hearts found rhythm, two souls in harmony. He pressed his head near the baby's tiny hand. A tiny smile appeared again, pure and real. The room seemed to glow with quiet affection. No miracle was happening, just love being seen, and that was miracle enough. Then something changed. A spark in the air. The baby was about to wake, but not alone. The dog lifted his paw, slow, gentle, deliberate. He placed it beside the cradle, steady and kind. It was as if he wanted to say,
"I'm right here." The baby stirred, eyes fluttering open halfway. Light spilled across both faces, child and guardian. The dog leaned closer,
his gaze soft as a whisper. He didn't lick or bark. He only watched and waited. The baby's eyes blinked, searching for comfort. And there it was, and right in front of him. He reached out, his tiny fingers brushing fur. The dog stayed still.
a statue of love and patience. The baby smiled again.
Sleepy but safe. It wasn't noise that woke him. It was warmth. The dog's tail wagged slowly.
Full of emotion, he knew the baby was awake and happy now. He stepped back a little, his job perfectly done. Sometimes
care doesn't need words, just presence, and this moment proved it. The mother returned, expecting silence and sleep, but what she saw froze her heart in awe. Her baby was awake, smiling, eyes full of joy. Beside him, the dog stood proud and calm. She gasped softly, afraid to break the beauty. The sight was something out of a tender dream. She saw not a pet, but a guardian angel in fur. Her heart melted at the bond before her eyes. Every mother prays for someone to love her child. And here it was. Pure,
loyal and unconditional, she knelt beside them.
Tears glistening with peace, the dog wagged his tail, unsure what he had done. But the mother knew. He had given love form. She stroked his head gently, whispering, "Thank you," the baby giggled, and the dog wagged harder. The moment felt eternal. No fear, no noise, just love. In that quiet house, heaven touched earth softly. The mother smiled through tears of gratitude, because sometimes angels have paws, and this one had found his purpose. Days passed, but that moment stayed forever. The baby grew.
Always safe beside his furry friend, the bond deepened, stronger with every heartbeat. Love had found a home in the simplest gesture. The mother often watched.
Her eyes filled with pride. No words were needed. The memory spoke itself. That day taught her something beyond reason. That love doesn't need to be spoken to be real. It breathes quietly, in loyalty and small miracles. The dog remained constant, faithful, true, eternal. He was no longer just a pet. He was family. He had shown the world how simple love can be. To protect, to care, to give without asking back. The baby learned this language too. Without words, they grew together, heart beside heart.
Soul to soul, the story became legend in that quiet home.
Lesson that will live on for generations, that kindness doesn't bark, it watches softly, that guardians come in many forms, and the purest love often walks on four legs. Sunlight returned, soft and golden across the nursery walls. The baby sat up now, eyes wide with innocent wonder. Beside him, the dog rested his chin on the cradle's side. A friendship had blossomed beyond words or time. Each morning, he'd wait for the baby's gentle laughter. He would nudge the blanket. Tail wagging slow and sure, the baby would giggle, tiny hands reaching for fur. It was their ritual, a dance of love and trust. No alarm clock, no call, just two hearts in rhythm. The dog became his morning melody, his living lullaby. The mother would watch from afar,
heart full of joy. This was more than loyalty. It was
Destiny in motion. Every new day began with their quiet.
miracle of love. The dog's eyes glimmered.
With warmth and pride, he had found meaning in this tiny human's smile. The baby's laughter echoed like sunlight on glass. Two souls, one pure bond, untouched by the world. No one could explain it, but everyone could feel it. The room carried a peace that words could never describe. For love had made its home right there on the floor. One afternoon, the skies turned grey and heavy. Thunder growled far away, the storm rolling in. The baby, playing softly, suddenly began to cry. The sound of fear filled the quiet of the house. The mother rushed to calm him, but he trembled still. Then the dog stepped forward without hesitation. He pressed his body close, tail wrapping protectively. The baby reached out, clutching soft fur in fear. The thunder cracked again, loud, fierce, unkind. Yet the baby didn't cry this time, not with him there. The dog's steady warmth silenced every sound of fear. It was as if his heart whispered,
"You're safe now." The storm raged outside.
but peace stayed inside. The mother watched, tears of gratitude in her eyes. Even nature's wrath couldn't break this quiet bond. Every lightning flash only revealed more courage. When the thunder finally faded, calm returned. The baby slept again, still holding his friend tight. Love had once again proven stronger than fear. And the dog, he had proven what true guardianship means. Time moved softly, like wind through open fields. The baby became a toddler. The dog now older, wiser. They played in gardens, chasing laughter and light. Every photo the mother took told a story of devotion. The dog was patient,
Gentle, a teacher of kindness. The child learned to feed him.
hug him, love him back. Their bond became the rhythm of the home itself. Neighbors would smile, saying they looked like brothers. Every nap still began the same, side by side in peace. The dog would nudge him awake each morning with care. Birthdays, winters, sunny walks, all shared together. Even silence between them felt alive and full. The boy's laughter became the dog's favorite song. Every memory they made shimmered with warmth. The mother often whispered, "You two were meant to meet." As the seasons changed, so did the rhythm of their love. The dog slowed down, but his loyalty never did. Every heartbeat of his still guarded the boy's life. Years passed, yet the story of that first day stayed alive. A moment that began in stillness became forever. One evening, the boy found his friend sleeping still. The dog's breathing was soft, slower than before. He sat beside him, eyes filled with gentle worry. He remembered the stories of love and protection. Now it was his turn to watch, to guard, to stay. The same warmth once given, now returned. He laid his hand on the old dog's paw and whispered,
"Thank you for waking me up every morning. Thank you for waking me up every morning."
The dog opened his eyes, weak but filled with peace. That look said everything. Love had come full circle. The mother stood in the doorway.
Heart trembling. She saw the bond she'd once witnessed as a miracle, but now
It was an unspoken goodbye written in silence. The dog's tail wagged one last time, slow and sure. The boy leaned close, tears falling onto fur. The room filled with quiet. Not empty, but eternal. Even in parting, love refused to fade away. The protector had done his duty till the very end. He had come to wake a baby, an awakened heart. Forever.
He would live in their memories. Love doesn't always speak.
Sometimes it simply stays beside you. It doesn't always roar. Sometimes it breathes softly in silence. That dog didn't just wake a baby, he awakened a soul. He showed that loyalty is love in its purest, quietest form, a bond so deep no time or distance could ever erase it. The world rushes fast, but love moves slowly, like trust. It builds moment by moment, heartbeat by heartbeat. He was more than a guardian. He was love made visible. In his gentle eyes lived all the care heaven could hold. He needed no words to say, "You are safe with me." The baby learned what it means to feel before he could speak, and the mother saw an angel in the shape of her dog. We often search for miracles far away, yet they live beside us. Sometimes, a quiet act of love can echo for a lifetime. That day became a memory carved into 3 hearts. The child grew older, but never forgot that warmth. Every morning light reminded him of loyal eyes watching. He learned that love is not about time, but about presence, that the smallest moments are often the most eternal, and that kindness can be born without a single word. The dog may have left, but love doesn't walk away. It lingers in laughter, in photos, in the scent of home. It stays in the corners of memory, glowing softly forever, 'cause
souls like his don't die. They transform into peace, and peace is what they leave behind in our hearts. The mother still tells the story to remind the world that love doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful, that angels don't
always have wings, sometimes they have paws, and that the truest love is
often the quietest of all, because in the end,
the dog didn't just wake a baby, he awakened humanity's forgotten heart.